banner for us.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to today's business webinar. My name is Liam, and I'm one of the teachers at Myers Meravigli. I'm 30 years old, and I come from Manchester in the United Kingdom. And with me today is...
I'm Seth, also one of the teachers at Milano Meravigli. I am 37, and I am from Ohio in the United States. There it is.
There it is. So you've got an Anglo-American collaboration today, guys.
If anyone wants to come and be a part of it.
Absolutely.
Right
or for those of you watching later on, because we know that these get put up on YouTube. So yeah, this is one of the first, I think, Seth, isn't it? This is one of the first business webinars that we've done. When did we start these? Was it yesterday?
I did one last week.
Oh, okay. I thought we'd start. Okay, my mistake. I thought we'd started these later, possibly.
But I think that they're not happening very often.
Okay.
So maybe
Okay,
just
great.
a few times a week.
Right. Okay. Well, guys, as you can see, today's this is an expert level business focus. So, I mean, really, this would be for students who, if you were thinking about your grammar lessons, you would be kind of level, I would say level 10, maybe level 9, if you know, for example. But certainly, we're going to be looking at some higher level vocabulary, for example, today. And we've got, oh, hello, Rosanna. Hi, everyone. I'm Rosanna from Rome. Hello, Rosanna. Very nice to have you with us here today from Rome. All right. So
I would say, though, and continuing what you were saying, that today's in particular, though, I think for anyone, it's a lot of phrasal verbs. So, yeah, I would just say like higher level students, but capable for maybe even 7, 8 and on up, 8 and up, especially. But
absolutely, yeah, definitely vocabulary that will be very useful and helpful. And Clara says, hi, I'm Clara from Parma. Hello, Clara. Nice to have you with us here today. Very good. Okay, so guys, as you can see on the screen, we are talking about, this is Expert Meetings 3, launching a product. Okay, so Seth, do you want to tell us what we're doing today?
Sure. So launching a product in this business activity, launching a product, maybe the things we need to think about in preparing for the launch of a product, phrasal verbs that are quite fun, and reacting to news. Here we are.
Very good. And Rosanna, sorry, because as you're reading that, I saw Rosanna had written that this is particularly for her, because she says, I'm a marketing manager, so launching a product in real life is a part of my job. Well, then you have come to the right place. That's great. Miss Seth, maybe she can teach us.
I was about to say, Rosanna, please tell us, because I studied music at university and now I'm an English teacher, and frankly, this is interesting even to me because I don't know about what is required when launching a product. So
yeah,
feel free, let us know.
Yeah, just to echo that, yes, I studied political science at university. So like Seth, I am very much a fish out of water. Just a quick thing, Social again said, sorry for delay. And that's no problem. You're not delayed. But I think what you meant to say was, sorry, I'm late. Okay, this is I think Seth probably is this the thing we correct the most in the school? It's up there.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm late. Sorry, I'm late.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm late is fine. And Seth, about you studying music, Rosanna has an answer for you.
But no, I agree. So language and music, I am comfortable with, but you are a marketing manager, and I am not comfortable with that type of work. That's what I meant. Language, of course, is music. I agree. But
Absolutely.
in teaching, yeah, there's a lot of brainstorming today about maybe problems involved with launching a product. And that's an area that for me, I can imagine things, but I have no firsthand personal experience with doing.
Same. Absolutely. Deborah's also from Rome. Oh, that's nice. We've got two people from Rome. Seth, I think is Rome your favorite city in Italy?
I love Rome. I like Rome an awful lot. I hope that I like Milan, but my life probably will be taking me somewhere else in Italy, and I hope that it's Lazio or Rome. Oh,
Nice. All right, guys. So why don't we jump right in here? Okay. We've got a quote here from Mr. Rogers, Will Rogers, beloved American television. Well, I was going to say character, but he's not a character. He's a real person,
he's
Mr.
a person,
Rogers,
yeah.
right? Yeah. And the quote is, you never get a second chance to make a good first. Okay. So, yeah, this is a variation on, there's another kind of similar one where that's the problem with first impressions. You only get one chance with them. Okay. Yeah. Okay. First impressions are basically what we say, Seth, like how you introduce yourself to someone, right?
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
you come across to them. Okay, and what we are asking or talking about, I guess I should say, says here, with a partner, make a list of the 5 most effective ways to prepare for a product launch. And it asks us to the following things here, okay, which are our problems, staff, reputations, expectations, and updates. Okay, now, again, for example, some of you, like Rosanna, who actually have a background in about this than Seth and I. So, guys, if you just
Sure.
want to think a couple of minutes and write in, you can just comment, post in the comment box. Okay, 5 effective ways to prepare for a product launch. Okay, so now I'm just going to turn my camera. There was a bit of a delay on the sound between Seth and I, so we're just going to switch to audio only for the moment. Okay.
We can even get there.
So yeah. So guys, yeah, just why don't you, for a minute, maybe just 1 minute, have a think about what you would consider important in preparing for a product launch, and you can post it in the comment section. And again, this may be an area where I'm sure it is an area where you guys will know more about this than we do.
Yeah. So Clara, this is the lesson that I did with Emily last week, and I think Clara, you were with us. So SWOT analysis is a specific technique used by many companies to, well, as you can see, so the analysis of strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So those are the words for the acronym SWOT.
Yes.
And I would think that, yeah, that SWOT could be very useful in thinking about your launch and possibly especially finding potential problems that could happen before, during, or immediately after the launch. It could be a good way, yeah, to kind of walk through the launch process. Ah, nice, cool, Clara. Check out your
Very good.
grammar. No, I were not. Oof, oof, oof. Conjugation. No, I
So
was.
Clara, first person conjugation.
Mhm. Um, no, that could be very useful. Your SWOT analysis, just to think. Maybe while people are preparing their answers, you and I, Liam, can just throw out any ideas we have, because we probably, I mean, I like to think that you and I are intelligent people who can imagine this situation, even if we've never done it.
I mean,
Um,
I like to think that too, Seth, but unfortunately wishing just doesn't make it so. No,
yeah.
okay. Yeah,
Thank you, Rosanna. We were waiting.
oh my God, Rosanna, here we go. Right. So she answer up here. She said, oh, hang on. Get it up. Firstly, put yourself in the shoes of your client and be empathetic. What would you like in his place? Probably you'll have a start simply with a new opening to receive his needs. Wow. Very good. Okay, that's a great introduction, Rosanna. Yeah, and also nice use of the expression "put yourself in someone's shoes" as well. I like that.
Mhm.
Okay, I guess Seth, for
Yeah.
example, I would say, and again, I'm thinking about some of the language that I know we use in these classes. For example, one I would recommend would be this one.
Huh? Target audience. Yeah. So, um, yeah,
Because
this is of course very important. So,
yeah, because I don't think a product you can't, as the expression goes, you can't make a product all things to all men.
mhm.
You usually have to have a product that it's going to be maybe a smaller section of people would like something
Yeah. Well, and this
rather
goes
than
along with like Rosanna saying the putting yourself in someone's shoes. I mean, it's a similar idea, right? You have to think of who are you marketing towards? Who will your customers or clients be? So,
yes. Clara. Oh, sorry, Seth. I just clicked off that.
if there are other products in the market, how can I differentiate my products from the others? Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
yeah.
Because you
So
need to be unique, you need to be special, you need to be uh, well, you more offering something different or more in a better way or something.
yeah, and the phrasal verb we would say there is this one. What makes you stand out?
Yeah, to stand out. Nice.
Yeah, to stand out is to make yourself noticeable to others. So, if, for example, if everyone is selling phones or if everyone is selling cars, what makes your phone or your car the one that people will notice and want to buy or watch, for
I found it
example?
very interesting when, oh, go ahead, finish your story, and then I have a little
No,
anecdote.
that's it. That's it.
Well, when I lived in China, I found it very interesting, and this has to do with China's long history, how it develops and things. But um, in China, usually in a small town, every family would do a particular thing, so you had like the shoe family, the bread family, whatever. And because in China, the whole family lives together, as time has gone on, families don't necessarily live together, but industry and products have become very um, well, they stay together. So it was very interesting. Like if you needed shoes, like you just said, like if everyone's selling shoes, sell something different. But in China, the neighborhoods are organized almost by product. So like when you go to if you need shoes, you went to an area where there were hundreds of shoe stores. And I always remember thinking, this seems stupid to me. Everyone here is selling the same thing. So you walked around till you found the best price. I found it very interesting, but that's how China in general is arranged. Like you need, you need even anything you think of. You need chairs or furniture. There was a neighborhood of furniture.
Yeah, it's almost like, oh no, I've seen this as well. Also in India, this like it's almost like the medieval guild system of Europe,
Yeah.
where, as you say, one family would, through multiple generations, one family would specialize in a product.
Hmm. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and it's very interesting, and it's complete opposite, of the type of thing we have today where everyone's in competition to make the best one, etc.
Yeah.
So guys, again, so let's move on to the next part here, because what we have is a case study. Okay, so what this is for those of you who maybe haven't done a business course yet, what we usually do is we'll give you a company, a kind of invented company that we have created to help us think about solving a problem. Social again has a comment. He or she says, nowadays it's really difficult to create a new product. It's important to think about something that could combine two product services that answer to a more complex need. I'm not so good at. You've got a good thought process, at least.
Yeah.
I would say that you're quite a
Yeah.
logical thinker when it comes to this, wouldn't you, Seth?
Yeah. And I would agree with that. I have a friend who she lives in New York, and they're thinking about opening. Both she and her husband are involved. Are like they work in the restauranting services with, especially with like fine alcohols, and they sell and stock fine alcohols to restaurants in New York, and they'd like to open like a tasting bar because they have a lot of
Ah,
expertise about, and from all over the world. They came here to Milan last year, and they knew all of the like the digestivi, all the amari, like they knew Fernet Branca and like all of these liqueurs that are very famous in Italy. They know about them. They have such an expertise. They want to open something in New York because in New York, that would work very well in New York. But that they're like Social Again's comment about combining. So they're trying to think, so they know that they want to be providing this experience of testing and trying drinks, but they know that because of the way the world is today, that they need to find something Instagrammable, and that's the word that my friend has been using, is Instagrammable. And she was, like something, because people want, while they're having their drink, they want something cool to make the picture with, which I kind of hate, but it's true.
sad but
um,
true. Sad but
yeah,
true. Absolutely.
and so they're trying to find, I think they're looking for what Social Again is talking about, is trying to discover how they can make this a place that people will want to go to because they can share it, which of course is
Mm.
marketing for them. But it's true, you have to, things are a bit more complicated today than maybe back in the day. When you want to know a restaurant, you open the restaurant.
Yeah, I mean, it's no, like you say, just I would say again, yes, sad, but true that this is, and don't argue with what people want either. You know
Mhm.
what they should want, give them what they want, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so, okay, Clara has a question, and maybe question once we've read just the introduction here. So, Seth, do you want to read this, or do you want to read the first
Yeah.
part and I'll read the second?
Sure, sure. So our case study is about Alpha Apps. Alpha Apps owner and founder Aaron Wilkins is juiced up about the prospect of launching his new game app, Monkey Banana City.
He has set a provisional launch date of May 6th, and in the meantime tries to drum up support. Still verbs there, guys. Juiced up and drum up. Okay, they're both two very good phrasal verbs. So, Clara, your question, up mean to want. Okay, and that is a good guess, but unfortunately, it's not that. Okay.
I would say what I've already typed. I would say it's just a bit easier. It's just you're excited.
Yeah.
No, it's just being excited.
Yeah, to juice something up is to, it can be like, to exaggerate it or to excite. Okay, because it can also, it's like if you're all juiced up, like Seth said, it means you're excited. I think this can be a synonym of.
Clara, it's a good. Right.
Sorry, yeah, go ahead, Seth.
I'm having some trouble. I'm just having some trouble with my connection.
It's all right. You go.
I'll let you do the majority of the talking. How about that?
No, it's fine, because Clara's just told me that that no one can hear me.
I can hear you, but I think that when I'm speaking, I think we're just entering 12 o'clock and we're entering a heavy internet hour in the world. So I'll let you have the majority of the voice, okay? And I'll be typing and talking, and I'll step down a bit to that.
Okay. All right. So, Clara, I hope you explained juiced up. Would anyone in the webinar like to tell me the meaning of drum up? Okay, can anyone tell me drum up? The meaning of drum up. Okay. Sorry, if you. Okay, I'm gonna write it here. Okay, what does it mean to drum? Clara is to obtain. Okay, that's very close, Clara. Yeah, what it means is it means to to get, but it means especially to get from other people. It means that you have to convince multiple people. Okay, and it's very often it's a collocation, drum up support. Okay, drum up support means get support from multiple people.
Mm-hmm.
For example,
I think this is a useful time to notice why phrasal verbs can be difficult. Phrasal verbs are often very colloquial, very sort of, especially these two, juiced up and drum up. They're sort of, I don't want to say slang. It's not slang, but they're very colloquial. And so the meaning can be very broad.
Yeah, and it depends on how we use them as well.
Yeah, so that's one thing that makes them a little bit easier to use, is because the meanings are so broad, we can use them in lots of situations.
Absolutely.
It's just difficult to remember. So, yeah. All right.
Okay. So we've got a conversation here. This is a dialogue between Aaron and Brian. Aaron Wilkins is meeting with his associate, Brian Matthews, to discuss the launch of their new product. And Seth, if the connection's okay, maybe I can be Brian and you can be Aaron.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
So, Brian, can you bring me up to speed?
Indeed. Yesterday, we set up a meeting with the marketing department to try to drum up some excitement for our launch. Samsung are also chipping in this time.
And what did we come up with?
In order for the product to take off successfully, we can't hold back on advertisement spending.
We definitely shouldn't pass up the collaboration with Samsung either.
Certainly not, especially after Nokia failed to come around on their decision. So guys, as you can see, there are a lot of phrasal verbs in this dialogue. But also, if there is any other vocabulary that is unfamiliar, let us know. Not just what we're asking you, but just anything in general. First of all, guys, I'd like you to, and you can just type these in the comment section. Can you find the phrasal verbs in the text and just type them in? Okay, and again, I know that there's sometimes some connection problems, and it takes a while. Probably all the comments will come rushing through all at the same time, but we'll wait. Okay, exactly. Here we go. Okay. Bring up, set up. Yeah, great. Bring up, set up, drum up. Okay, that's great. That's really good. Very good. This is excellent, guys. See if you can find any others.
Hold back.
Hold back, take off. Really good. Really good. Pass up. Okay, this is excellent. Well done. Yeah, come around, hold on. Really good. This is very good work, guys. So yeah, let's have a look at them.
And maybe you guys at home can start typing to us other maybe more standard verbs that mean these phrasal verbs. So, you know, like yesterday we set up a meeting. Set up in this case could be organized, planned, booked. No, not booked. But what other verbs can we use?
Yeah, like some, Seth, you mean like some synonymous ways to say these?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, guys, if you want to give us either some synonyms of these, I just want to give us like, if you just want to explain what they mean. So we've got in total set up, drum up, chip in, come up with, take off, hold back, pass. 8 different phrasal verbs in this. Just write the phrasal verb and then either a one word, or you can just like give us a definition, whatever you prefer. I think Seth's right. This is a good opportunity. And Seth, this is what you were saying, yeah, for some critical thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
yeah. So what did we come up with? Yeah, come up with would be, and what did we? Because they're looking for ideas. So come up with is, yeah, what is the result of the result of the meeting, right? We set up this meeting. What did we come up with at the meeting? So to come up with is yeah, what did we create? What did we think of? What was the result? It can mean all of these things depending on context and the situation.
Yeah, because it depends, like Seth said before, come up with an answer, come up with maybe a solution, things like that, for example.
Even if, I mean, in a very regular situation, if you go to the grocery store for and you're looking all over for a specific spice or something, and you've gone to every grocery store and you can't find what you need, but then you say, okay, there's one more grocery store. I'm going to go to the supermarket and look. Maybe you come back and your friend or your partner or whatever says, did you come up with anything? Did you find it? So depending on the context, come up with, it can be used in lots of things. What did you find? What did you discover? What did you decide? It can be all these things.
Okay, that Seth, I would honestly, I would never have used it like that. I thought you were going to say that if you can't find the spice you need, you will have to come up with something else for dinner.
Okay, there you go. So it can even be in this way of create a new idea. Jeez.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, it's okay, I can't find it. I'll come up with something else."
So there you go.
That's really funny. I had no idea that's the direction you were going in with that one. That was funny.
Like to come up empty, to come up with nothing, so.
Okay, so let's see. So Social Again says, is chip in collaborate? Not quite. Social Again, but chip in, I understand why you think it from the context, but chip in is to contribute. Okay, chip in is to contribute. Okay, so for example, if a group of people all want to buy an expensive birthday present for their friend, and all of them chip in 10 euros, for example, okay, it means that you contribute.
Yeah, chip in has a bit more to do with like a money perspective.
Yes.
So whereas collaborate, I mean, technically, if you're chipping in, you probably are collaborating on something.
In a way, yeah.
But chipping in is probably going to have an idea of you giving some. You can even chip in with your time in a certain sense, but it's going to have more of an idea that you're giving something, usually money. So I have a feeling that this probably comes from gambling, don't you think? The chips.
I think it must do, yeah. The idea that you literally put the chips in the middle of the table in a game of poker, for example.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Clara's got a good question.
Again, I think you could, if you saw with your time, I think you could chip in with time if someone asked you to help. And if you use chip in, it might give an idea that for you, your time is worth something. Your time has value, and you're chipping in because you're giving them your time, and you're seeing it as not as money, but it's not just volunteering. There's a monetary aspect to chip in.
Yeah. I think, Seth, it's the collocation, isn't it? You hear chip in, you think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, we'll just go through these because it's amazing how quickly you move into the last 15 minutes of these. It's written here, to set up means to organize. Okay, you see in the example, set up a meeting. Okay. Drum up is the one that we saw, if you remember. It means usually to find something, and usually it's drum up support. Okay, you find something, drum up support, for example. Okay, so find something that you need, I would say. Clara has another good question.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's correct, Clara. It's
Right,
becoming
very
popular
good.
and the airplane.
That's absolutely right.
Rosanna also bring me up, bring me, and this is more to bring someone up. Here we're looking more at the entire expression to bring someone up to speed. So this is not just a phrasal verb; it's an expression. To bring
Yeah.
someone up to speed means to give them the details. Like it sounds like maybe Brian, or in this case, it's Aaron, who is asking Brian, "Hey Brian, can you tell me everything that has happened? I missed some information. Can you give me that information?" And that means, and that's to bring someone up to speed. You're
I just
correct though that to bring someone up is a phrasal verb, but it has to do with like your parents bring you up. So it has more to do with growing up.
yeah, exactly. But what I just thought as you were explaining that is that there is catch me up, which we can use a phrasal verb, and in this
These
context,
are really good. Yeah, these are great questions, you guys. To me, your questions are showing me that you understand how phrasal verbs function. It's really good. You're at a good level.
okay, great. Thank you. Yeah, you're absolutely right. These are great questions. Okay, chip in, come up with, take off. Okay, so the other ones we're looking for, guys, are just these last three. Hold back and come around. Just these final three. Okay, hold back, pass up, and come around. Anybody wants to, just from the context there?
I think what I'm seeing from the people who are from the people participating today is that you're beginning, and this is, I think, a very crucial turning point in phrasal verbs for people. Is you guys are sort of there's sort of like an intuiting aspect of phrasal verbs, and you guys are starting to do that. That's really good. You know enough phrasal verbs that you're able to understand from context. That's a really high level of language ability. So it's nice. It's good.
Yeah, it's really
Strong students today.
it's yeah, and it's really encouraging because it shows again that this kind of almost like logical problem critical thinking way to, you know, the idea that if Seth and I were not here, for example, explaining this to you, I think, Seth, we would be pretty confident that these guys would understand these phrasal verbs because of the way they're analyzing them in the context, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's nice. Let's see. So hold back. We've got. So in the sentences, we can't hold back on spending. I'm taking out advertisement because it's easier. We can't hold back on spending. Clara says retrain. And social says lose money. So holdback always gives some trouble, I find. Holdback's a hard one.
Yeah.
Holdback is more like we can't not do it. We can't restrain ourselves. We
Yeah, I was going to
must.
say restrain ourselves is exactly what I was thinking.
This one I think is easy if we think of this literally, because physically you can hold someone back. And if you imagine two people who are very angry and are going to fight each other, and you do not want them to fight, and you grab one person. So you are holding one person and you are preventing them from attacking. You are holding them back. So you're physically holding them back. And so now we need to take that same idea and make it more figurative. So in this case, we need to we can't hold back on spending. The opposite would be we need to spend a lot. We need to go. We need to do this. To hold back is to do something, to not do something.
Yeah, it's literally that idea that obviously physically restraining someone, figuratively restraining someone, and it, you know, like I said, like money, for example, we can't hold back, and then the preposition of that phrasal verb, if you like, hold back on. So it's like you hold back on something means don't spend too much.
Making a stupid sentence just to help us get it. Like, the coronavirus is holding back the economy. It's preventing it from moving forward.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a very no. It's and or you know like um, not testing enough people is holding back our recovery. You know, anything like that, or a restraint.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So yeah, I was gonna say, does pass up mean give up? Uh, oh, and actually, I just noticed, Seth, did you see here? Clara did actually say, I think it was a typo, not retrain, but
Ah,
restraint. So Clara, apologies. Apologies, Clara. You were, yeah, I'm assuming that was a typo. You're absolutely right.
yeah.
To hold back is to
Rosanna,
restrain.
you're not alone. Phrasal verbs aren't your cup of tea, and they aren't the cup of tea of everyone who learns English. So don't worry. Okay, so pass up. What's our sentence? We definitely shouldn't pass up. Um, pass up is if you pass something up, you don't do it. You say no to something. So don't pass up an opportunity. Um, give
Yeah.
up, Clara, is different because give up means to quit. Give up means I don't want to do this anymore. I'm stopping. Passing up is choosing to not do something. It's a little different.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's this idea. Yeah, as you say, someone offers it you and you decline.
I made another silly, simple sentence to help you sort of a simple idea to help you see how it works. I never
No,
say
that's
no. I
yeah,
always eat it.
yeah, exactly. Um, I think yeah, like yeah, absolutely. Like I passed up the opportunity to go to a really good university. You know, it means someone gave me the opportunity and I said no.
Yeah. Whereas give
Okay,
up is
so
just, I hate English. I'm giving up. Stop.
yeah, to give up just means yeah, it's to accept that something is too big to happen, so you just stop. But it can also be give up can just mean to quit. Like if you say, I want to give up smoking, it means you don't want to smoke.
Yeah. And the last one, to come around. In our example, it says Nokia failed to come around on their decision. Um,
Yeah, this one, Clara says, does it mean to end up? Not quite, Clara, no.
they're yeah, they're
I
close.
think
It's
to
really difficult. You're answering phrasal verb with phrasal verb.
it is a difficult one, absolutely. I mean, Seth, I would say that to come around means to. I would say it means to. It's like to agree to do something.
Or like to fulfill, yeah, to Well, because I'm thinking like in the situation where you would say, you know, I'm angry with my friend, or my friend and I are angry. I went to my friend to talk to try and fix the problem, but my friend won't come around. My friend won't change. My friend won't come back. And so in this case, it sounds like from the context of this of the dialogue we have that our company, Alpha Apps, had some sort of collaboration with Nokia, but Nokia didn't come around. Nokia didn't do what they said. Nokia didn't ever, yeah, the agreement didn't happen for some reason. We don't know the reason, but they
Yeah.
didn't fulfill their obligation in this case.
Yeah, it's like and also sometimes said this is one of the strange we use it as a gerund form, don't we? He's coming round to the idea that he will have to do something, for example. You know, it means that he's starting to accept the reality of something. He's amenable to the idea. It's quite hard to explain this one, actually.
It is.
But I would say, yeah, like the Nokia failed to come around means that, yeah, like Seth said, they didn't say yes. They didn't, maybe a period of long consideration. They didn't say what we wanted, right, Seth? I mean, am I stretching that too much?
No, I think that's in this case, I think that way. Here, this is a nice way to end this. One last
some official definitions.
Yeah. If you guys at home again want to start looking ahead and try to pass, we only have like 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes to do this. But at home, if you want to start connecting them, and we'll go through them, probably have to go a little quickly, but it's a good last chance to see these one more time.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so yeah, we're just, as Seth said, Seth, it's amazing how quickly the time runs out on these.
Yeah.
So yeah, somebody's already, I think, was it Social Again, has already jumped in and said, set up to create or organize something. Absolutely. Well done. Okay. Again, we'll just go through these maybe a bit quickly because of time. We see come up with, create an idea. Okay, usually it's this idea, it's a process. You think of or you create the idea.
Yeah.
Chip in, yeah, to help in a, and that's a good, I think that's also a good qualification, to say it's to help in a small way.
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to think about it, yeah, because it's this idea that you don't contribute a great deal. Drum up, to bring something about by continuous persistent, effort. Okay.
Consistent also works.
Absolutely. Yeah, I hope so. I don't know what happened. My brain put contents together then as I was speaking. Yeah, take off for something to start selling well, because again, we're thinking of this next. Pass up, to fail to select someone or something. And the last one, Kumara's opinion. Maybe that's a better way, actually.
That's a simple way of saying it. It's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is a better way.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow.
I think we've pretty much run out of time here, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But thank you, guys.
Sorry for the connection today. It makes it difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, we're sorry, guys. Yeah, it's just that so many people around the world, I think, are using these platforms that we're going to have a bit of a drop in quality. But that did not stop all of you from being incredibly impressive today. Really, really good.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
work
yeah.
from everyone. Very impressed, aren't we, Seth?
Yeah, it was nice. It was a fast hour, which means it was going well.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Okay, guys, thank you so much. Thank you, Clara. Thank you,
yeah,
everyone. And we will hopefully see you again. And maybe the next time, if it's a better connection, we'll be able to have our cameras on and you can see us.
yeah. Thanks a lot, you guys. See you next time. Have a good
All right,
lunch. Have a
guys.
good day. See you
Bye,
later.
guys.
Bye bye.